Falcons. So do you think the Cardinals are finally finding their groove? Cast your vote right now at 12news.com/bullhorn or comment down below if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. The results just minutes away. Hashtag most clicked. Here are the stories piquing everyone's interest right now. There are a lot of questions after Glendale police shoot and kill a 17-year-old boy at an illegal warehouse party that happened over the weekend. And video on social media shows an officer with a rifle in the street. Take a look. Someone yelling, "Get their hands up." Well, seconds later, shots are fired from at least 5 different guns. Police say one of the weapons was on the 17-year-old. Family members say his name was Levi Sanabanes, and new details in this case will be available on 12 News and our app as soon as we get them. Number 2, most clicked. The search is on for one person missing after a hotel under construction in New Orleans collapses. But rescuers are concerned about another collapse because the building is very unstable right now. At least 2 people are dead, including a beloved grandfather. The hotel collapsing with little to no warning, trapping construction workers inside. Investigators still have no clue what caused that collapse. Number 3, Phoenix police are trying to figure out who tagged businesses with graffiti, including the phrase "kill cops." The spray paint showing up on the Colony at 7th Street, just north of Missouri. And number 4, most clicked, THC-laced Nerds ropes have police warning all of you to check your kids' Halloween candy before they eat it. Police in Pennsylvania posting pics of drug-laced Nerds rope candy they recently found during a search. As you can see, the packages look like regular candy, so a good warning ahead of Halloween in order to keep your kids safe. In today's Pulse on Health, how much sleep do our kids need? How early is too early to start the school day? It's a long-standing debate, but now California is weighing in, passing a new law that mandates later start times for some public schools. Chanel fills us in.
The state of California giving students a late pass, becoming the first state in the country to mandate later start times at most public schools. The proposed legislation, signed into law by Governor Gavin Newsom on Sunday, designed to help students by giving them more sleep. The law requiring middle schools to begin classes at 8 a.m. or later, while high schools will start no earlier than 8:30 a.m. The reason, according to some studies, later start times mean more sleep, leading to better health and school performance among adolescents.
The students who start school later have decreased rates of depression, they have higher test scores, there's less car accidents in the community because they're driving less drowsy.
According to the National Sleep Foundation, teenagers need 8 to 10 hours of sleep a night, but only about 15% get that much. The average amount, less than 7 hours a night. However, not everyone is behind the move.
Waking up later is better, but getting out later is kind of like in conflict with the other schools and students that have to play sports like me.
Daycare costs, like that would be another potential expense that I just don't have as a single mother. Daycare costs you have to go to daycare before school.
In addition to upending family schedules, some critics say later bus shifts could affect school budgets and even traffic.
I went to school early and I didn't have no healthy time and I'm doing okay.
A new law hoping to help students excel in school, now under debate for being too little, too late.
We could all use more Z's. How about this? After high school, it appears a lot of young adults are using e-cigs. Researchers from the University of Iowa, crunching a lot of data, find e-cigarette use decreased from 2014 to 2017. But then in 2018, it jumped again, especially with people 18 to 24 years old. The experts do not find any increase with middle-aged or older adults. More Pulse on Health. Is caffeine safe for moms expecting a child? A new government study suggests it may increase the risk of a miscarriage. The study finds there's a slightly higher risk for pregnant women who drink 2 or more caffeinated beverages a day. While the data is somewhat inconclusive, experts say there's no harm in reducing or eliminating caffeine during early pregnancy. And speaking of kiddos and other news, what's the best airline for families? Well, a new study by The Points Guy finds it is, drumroll please, JetBlue. Never have I ever. Southwest, which has a huge presence at Sky Harbor, comes in second place, though. The rankings are based on important things to those who travel with children, including whether they offer complimentary seat assignments, on-time arrivals, early boarding procedures, seat comfort and size, entertainment, kids' meals, and of course much more. The survey finds Allegiant Airlines is the worst for families. Here's a good one for families. Disney is revealing the massive list of movies and shows you'll see when its streaming service, Disney Plus, launches in about a month. The list covers everything from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, a classic, to some of the other movies and shows like The Mandalorian, which Disney is producing exclusively for the streaming service. Disney classics like Pinocchio, Fantasia, Dumbo, Bambi, Cinderella, and Peter Pan will also be on there. The service starts on November 12th and costs you $6.99 a month. You can sign up online to pre-order. No need to stay inside, though, and watch TV this time of year. Get out there and enjoy the fantastic fall temperatures. Jen joining us now with the forecast 411.
Well, if you missed the Hunter's Moon last night, don't worry about it. Lloyd Ferguson, one of our 12 News weather watchers, has you covered. Love how you can see the saguaros in the foreground of this one. Just a beautiful shot. And good news is, according to NASA, you have one more chance to view it tonight, considered the full moon after the harvest moon. And the Farmer's Almanac says it has everything to do with hunting way back in the day, farmers clearing their fields and having a clear shot at animals. So kind of interesting there. High temperatures today around Phoenix, 91, Prescott, 71, beautiful up north, 63 Flagstaff. Will be in the low 80s in Globe and upper 80s in western Arizona around Quartzsite. Tonight we get down to the 60s around Phoenix, 40s in Prescott, 50s in Payson, freezing from Grand Canyon to Flagstaff, and your 7-day forecast. So nice. We hang out in the 90s. Above average temps though. Wednesday, 96, and by the weekend, 80s return.
All right, thanks a lot, Jen. Time for your daily juice. And up first, Simone Biles, the gymnastics great, is now the most decorated gymnast in World Championship history. It's true, and there's no doubt about it. She is the greatest. Simone taking gold in the balance beam and floor exercise at the 2019 World Championships. That gives her 25 gold medals at Worlds. The 24th gold broke the record for most of all time. Simone is the first gymnast to win 5 gold medals at a single World Championship since 1958. And it only gets better as she sets her sights on the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. And of course, you'll see those summer games only on 12 News. Well, there's some bad blood between the LA Kings and Taylor Swift. The team plans to cover up T-Swift's most sold-out performances banner you see there at Staples Center for all their home games. So what has them wanting this blank space, you might be asking? Well, there's speculation that the banner has cursed the organization, which won their last Stanley Cup back in 2014, and nothing since then. But they may need to shake off those superstitions. World-renowned radio host Howard Stern is making his very first appearance on the Ellen DeGeneres Show. In true Howard fashion, the shock jock suggests they create a controversial picture that will distract everyone from the Ellen and George W. Bush image.
What you need to do, in my opinion, is take a picture with me, making out with me.
Oh.
Now just hear me out. I know, it's hard.
Your wife is here.
I know. Honey, I was just thinking, if once people see me with you, no one's going to be thinking about George Bush.
I say, oh, that's true.
That's one way to do it. They could also recreate the Private Parts movie poster, right? Let's just go all out with this one. Ellen reveals why Howard scared her to death at the beginning of her career. That's today only on 12 News at 3 o'clock. All right, time now for our A to Z 60, where we celebrate the people, places, and things that make the Valley so awesome in just 60 seconds. That's more than enough time to get spooked at the 13th floor haunted house in Phoenix. New sets and special effects this year are taking the creep factor to a whole nother level. A very scary Crystal getting in on the action.
Crystal Henderson, who? I eat crystals for breakfast, and now I'm coming for you!
We are one of the largest haunted attractions in North America. Fear is just one of the most primal, basic instincts, and I think for some reason people like getting scared, but most of all I think we like to watch our friends get scared. We've had people leave that started to go through cardiac arrest, and people pee their pants, and people pass out.
Just a boo won't do. To give that kind of 13th floor fright, you need a mega monster makeover.
It's gonna make it look more realistic, different gore levels and everything. There's a lot of play in doing makeup here.
Okay, Crystal, we're ready for your stand-up. Crystal? Crystal? Crystal! Oh my God!
And that's your A to Z 60!
Exactly. That's me before coffee. Watch out. Back to today's talker, though. Something else not so scary anymore. Your Arizona Cardinals are 2-3-1 after picking up a big W at home against the Atlanta Falcons. Granted, the game a nail biter to the very end, but a win is a win, right? So do you think the Cardinals are finally finding their groove? Well, 56% of you say yes, while the other 44% still aren't believers, and that's okay. We still got plenty of time to go in the regular NFL season. But we want you to go ahead and keep voting at 12news.com/Bullhorn. And those of you watching on Facebook and YouTube, go ahead and comment down below. And speaking of the Redbirds, the Cards are making a lot of you proud on social media. Sue's posting a picture saying Section 120 in the house. Thank you, girl. Lauren Anderson at the game saying at the end of the day, family. And Barb Hatch posting a picture with her bow tie in honor of Bill Bidwell, the Cardinals owner who recently passed away. A lot of fans rocking their bow ties for the Cards' first home game since Mr. B's passing. May he rest in peace. Time now for the look ahead at the stories that you'll be talking about later today. Meet Oscar, the dumpster dog, saved from a local landfill after being buried alive. This is an incredible story and incredible efforts to save him this afternoon on 12 News First at 4. And that's your 12 at 12. The facts on everything you need to know in just 12 minutes. No commercials. We're always on anywhere, anytime on 12news.com, the 12 News app, and on our social media channels as well. We'll see you again real soon.